You brought the good stuff, huh?
Okay, so we're live. They just have to find us now.
Oh, okay, maybe we should write a message everywhere.
If I can find the chat link. Where does it say to share?
We are here.
Share. There we go.
Our family.
They may find.
We're very musical today, aren't we?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if we're that much, but yeah, sure.
Well, we've been having songs stuck
New
in our
link.
head all,
We should be live, by the way.
I would say.
Are we?
Yeah, we are live right now.
Okay, so 4 people. We actually do have technical difficulties again.
We actually did again.
This time, but this one was not my fault.
No,
You are.
it's weather in the air, even thunder. Sounds like the earth is falling in our heads when the thunder rumbles in here.
Just posting new links.
Yeah.
I would sit every
We
day.
are live.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm just having a random conversation about how I would sit every day of the week and just be like, oh.
Why don't you tell them who you are again? Just because
she's
I've
giving me-
advertised in more spaces.
She's giving me like, oh, look at this, and I'm like, oh,
Drooled is nice.
Wonderful.
So for the newcomers and technical difficulties or
If, assuming we found them.
weather not being with us today, we're gonna start all over. I'm sorry for those who already know who we are. Who are you?
I am Virginia. With Sama on Instagram and YouTube.
I don't know what you did. I don't want to know.
And who are you?
Yes.
I'm Kristin, the textile witch, textile hexa,
Yay.
both on Facebook and on Instagram.
Yes.
And you have
And
lots
she's
of your
providing.
I
She's
have-
giving me all her witch stuff.
She's a witch.
Right. Not giving me, like really giving me. I'm just like,
She's just allowed to cover it.
Yes. I like
And while you're at it, you should show us all your colors.
New link.
I will,
Yeah.
when I know that we are up and running. And
We are.
We are up and running. You're live right now.
And who are you writing over there?
I'm Karin.
There you go.
Now I can see. See, and we got Ulrika and Alicia Maynard found us. 4 people found
Okay.
us, so I'm still posting links everywhere.
How people
I am
can find-
Karin. I write needle binding patterns.
Yes.
So we are, let's see, we go left to right. Left to right is on the screen there.
Yes.
And Karin and Byom.
And you.
What are we playing with? String.
Are we playing? Are we playing?
It's always playing. And then needle binding is playing.
Yes, we're playing.
I am playing with
You don't play? I play.
You are playing with a hat.
Yes.
With a very nice green. Is
Or
it red
yellow.
side?
It
Yellow,
is,
green.
it
Yeah.
is yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow with a hint of
Of green.
green, I would say.
Yeah.
And yes, it is.
You have to hold it up because people asked us from last time that we should show.
We couldn't see, so we needed to lift it up a little higher.
Yeah.
There we go. We got 5 people back. Yep. And we can even go
Yep.
closer. Kristin
And you're
is.
making a hat.
Yes,
Is it for you?
For whomever wants it.
Okay. That's nice.
She's taking orders.
If you
Yes.
want it,
You gotta sign
It's
in.
not finished yet.
You're signing in.
And you talk to Textile Hexa, and you can buy it for the right amount of price and a lot more than that if you want to as well.
Well, while we're on
We are
hats,
in. We are in.
Love it.
I
Are you making a hat too?
I'm also making a hat. I would say too. Along with
With a
my
$5
blanket is still in progress. I have started my triangular shawl. I'm doing this.
Let's see what he's
hat,
doing with.
And I have one sock, and I am almost finished with the other sock. So that's in the making. And I'm making a dress. And I am not gonna go Viking this week because I am going to knit this sweater.
Oh,
Starting now.
Mari. That's not a Marius. What is that?
No, that is a fana.
Fauna.
From Bergen.
That sounds like.
That's from this area actually. And it's for, well, I can't tell
Is that a
because he
fauna?
might listen.
That's what
Or
she
watch
said.
this.
Is that a photo square?
Yes. That's what it said on the.
I don't have a clue. So if you don't
No,
have a clue
sorry,
either,
it's not Fana, it's Säterstad.
Aha.
Sorry, that's
thought it
was not.
was,
Yeah, because Fana is the strike,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I thought it was a little bit
Yeah,
funky to be
Säterstad. Sorry. My fault. What are you working on, Virginia? You're.
I'm not working on
She-
anything.
she's a
Why?
wool hugger.
I'm a wool
Did you
hugger.
finish all of your projects? Because that's not allowed.
I haven't finished all of my projects because I have like the main project and side project.
I
I
got them
finished
all
the
now.
main one and I'm still making the socks, but the thing is I was caught in the middle of
spotted.
trying to get a package. So all my stuff is on house number 1 and
Oh.
I didn't bring it. So I can hug wool, I can
This
touch wool.
This is how that looks when it's done
Yeah.
and worn.
You're wearing your shawl.
So that's
I'm
what
so
I'm
observant.
thinking.
I can move my eyebrows.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sitting quite close to
Okay, I think
a
I've
edge
spammed the
here,
link to
and I
everyone.
think I am falling down. Yes, I am.
This is
Sorry.
the
Sorry.
About not having a project. I know I'm going to finish that.
What
this
are
is
you
the
working on,
new
Karin?
link if someone's missing it. Well, now I was spamming YouTube everywhere with the new link. This is not a sweater.
It's not a
It does not look like the blacksmith sweater at all. I didn't finish. But I have to dye more yarn. But this is actually cotton. It's backwards anyway, but it's cotton.
I'm just gonna check on the fish.
That's a Viking. Hi, Eric.
I'm finished with my dress.
We have Vikings in the village, but that doesn't look like what you have finished with your dress. Good
Yes, I
job.
am finished with my dress.
Yeah.
It looks very nice though.
It looks good.
Kristin's shawl is
Hmm.
made from these. Yeah. What's the name of it?
It's called West Yorkshire Spinners Fleece 100% blue-faced Leicester. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's British.
It's British.
Reared, sheared, and spun. West Yorkshire Spinners. There you go.
I think
Shout out
it's
for
called
England.
A cup of coffee.
Tea.
Oh, tea. I'm
Jesus.
sorry.
I mean, Nå är det fler bak där. Ja, där kommer det ännu mer vikinger som... Okay, so we have Vikings moving in now. We opened for tourists on the 15th of June. But the Vikings have started coming already. Some of them are still unpacking their houses.
And are not dressed.
And are not dressed yet, but we will be soon anyway. But we've got a lot of comments, so why don't we go to that? Okay. Now that I've spammed it, we're up to 13 people again. Thank you. And we loved all the thumbs up before, so if you want to send more thumbs up, that would be awesome. Okay, so Alicia Maynard is in the house. She says hello. She's in the village. That's what we'll say. Ulrika,
Hey.
Arlene Cross.
Are we going to see you this summer, Ulrika?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Det går över. Yeah. Let's see. Ulrika better come this summer. She says, and Miss Sandy is here too. Don't worry.
Hello.
Miss Sandy. Miss Andy. Miss Vanjie. For the drag queen people there. Peruta Floret. Hello.
Hello.
Julie Miners. Hello. She writes.
Hello.
Thank you for finding us. Ulrika says, hey there, Rune. Rune's in the background. He's busted. You've been
coming.
spotted. This is our guide. He takes us out of the bubble.
And
Normally he looks like a very angry Viking.
He is just as weird as we are.
Might be a little camera shy.
Why
Most
you
Vikings
saying
are.
weird?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. No, of course not.
Julie Miners wants to know how the embroidery is going. You're the one doing embroidery right now?
I finished it today.
Yes.
Just on time.
Yay.
Is it going to be Sunday?
Yes, Sunday. Sunday I will upload the video and you can see it. I'm
Yes.
happy.
It's very nice. I took a peek.
I've only seen part of it because I was running around this week. I'm
Yeah.
just going to stab you with the needle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm kind of poking Virginia on the
No,
nose.
that's it's.
Poke. You're poking her. You are
She's poking
me.
nobody.
At the moment, I'm not poking
This
anybody.
is why you have a project woman.
I can poke you with
You
my
don't get to
disco
poke
moves.
anyone.
Boom.
Oh, that sounded so bad, and they didn't even
And
fall
we
for
have,
it.
we have a Viking standing next to us
Mm.
doing
Tablet.
You,
tablet
Katarina. Katarina,
So-
can I turn it? I will turn it. I will make you show.
Say hello.
She's too far off camera.
Look at that. Woohoo.
Show what you're making, Katarina.
Yeah. That's cool.
She's doing tablet weaving. Brickeväving på norsk. And it's how many meters now?
I don't know, 4
I'm actually
4.5.
4.5, yeah. She's also the mother of one of the Vikings that passed by a few little minutes ago. So, yep. Never told it again. Let's see.
Like you?
Julie Julie Miners loves your shawl.
It's nice.
She wanted to know how you did the edge, your braided edge there. Well, it's almost a braid. It's like kind of like a cable.
It is braided. It's just old. it's kind of felty. No, I took one strain and attached it with equal. You can actually show it.
Bring it up. Let's see.
There you go.
We could try to bring the computer closer, but
No, that's fine.
let's see.
Freeze.
Whatever.
So what it is that she has now, you're looking at, unfortunately, upside down. Somebody trying to turn it. There's 2 chains, and they wrap around each other. So you can see there's a chain. It's easier to see on the white one. It connects there, then it's a chain, then it connects again, and then it's a chain, and it connects again. And the 2 are doing that around each other. Never mind the eyebrows in the background. Amy Vandervorst has, or Shy Red Fox has a really good tutorial about that. And I think maybe Sana has one on Ulak and Tut as well. I can write that down. Amy Vandervorst, isn't it? Or Shy Red Fox has a braided edge tutorial. Or she knows where to find one. Anyway, so Bert is here. He says, hello, ladies. Bert from the Netherlands. Hello, Bert.
Hello.
I'm hiding so that she can see. I got a lot of gray hair today. Anyhow, it's just
You
extra.
haven't got more today than last week, honey. It's just the same.
Shut up. Unfortunately, she's right. Okay. Arlene says, put on my 60-inch TV so I can see all your stitches clearly. Oh, she can really see my gray hair. She can really. And your stitches. So she can see, you can see the braided edge perfectly. And the Oslo stitch, isn't that one?
That's also.
Yep. And this is finished 2+2 in cotton. Oh, yes, I did. Let's see. Heidi Lisette is online. If only she had a brother nearby.
Yeah, he's busy eating.
She says, hi, Rune.
I don't think the fish is ready yet, so no, he's not.
He's busy
He's
hiding.
trying to.
He's busy hiding.
Have you started eating?
It's your sister's online.
You cheeky little.
Do you want to show him what you make since we dragged you back?
No, no.
Not yet. I will show him later. He makes needles.
I'm just going to eat.
Actually, I want food as well. If not, I'm gonna be really rigid.
She already is, actually. We should let you eat. No. Let's see. Oh, look what she did to my ear. No, it's been there before. Ska vi se. She likes your dress, by the way, Julie Miner says.
Who? Which one?
Julie
Julie
Minor.
Miners likes your dress. You're the one with the brand new spanking new dress.
It's cool.
It's
And
very
it's
nice.
Right?
thick.
Look at the way that the yoke,
Thick and
it's all
warm.
one piece on the top.
Ah, that is smart.
I know.
It's a find though. There's a find for that. Where is
It
that?
is. It's Aura in Finland. It's a Finnish Iron Age find.
Iron Age. So we dug her up from the Iron Age in Finland.
Yes.
That's why she's
We're
so
actually-
cranky.
We are Viking
eaten
reenacting
since,
Stone Age. Isn't that right?
Yes. We were talking to our boss, Tuffe, and we have decided that we're going to be Vikings reenacting Stone Age.
Yes.
So that's why we went
are?
to see the. But that's why we went to see the rock carvings.
Yes.
I didn't get the memo. Ja, men jag kan nog tala. Jag kan vänta där. Jag kan om det kan.
We
Yeah, okay. She's
went
gonna feed
to
me.
see rock carvings in Valdres on Friday last week after the live.
Yeah, because you guys went to Hammer.
We went to Haman.
They
Yes.
blazed a trail right after the sending.
Yes. And it's quite cool to see. It's almost like seeing the embroidery on your dress, Karin.
Oh, yeah, because these are actually from rock carvings.
Yeah.
He's a very proud man. That's all I'm going to say about that.
So for the Norwegians, or for everyone, if you come to Norway and go to Valdres, you should stop. It's like right by the road. You can, it's Valdres going to.
Arne and Carlos are from Valdres.
Yeah.
For the knitting snobs.
Yeah, it's a bit past Fagernes. Yes.
So as a Viking reenacting Stone Age, I've decided that I need to use those rock carvings now.
Because you've been there.
Yeah.
So they mean a little bit more.
Yes.
I think most of mine are from
They
Bo.
were so cool, and it was
Boys
a lot
fun?
of fun because I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm going to take a picture. And then she was taking pictures at the same time. And then we looked at them, and it's my butt all over the place.
That sounds a little bit like our excursion pictures. Anyway, we all got pictures of the same thing, 3 different
Yeah.
3 different angles, except for Virginia's usually dead in my photos.
I was actually taking photos of her because it was quite
Was her
fun to
did her
watch.
butt look kind of dead in the photos?
No,
No.
it was much.
It was
very
a lively
much
butt?
alive. It was very much alive. One shake and she was going.
Who says Iron Age Vikings are boring? Bert's saying we're real wild Vikings. Yes, we are the Vikings in the wild. A couple of them haven't been tamed yet, but they will be. Ooh, she feeds me. That's just so I shut up, actually.
Yeah.
It works. Okay. Jenny Eriksson says, now I was kicked off, but I'm back with beer and Nalbinding. She is always smart to have a beer with her.
That's good. We like your style.
Yep. For some reason, my internet connected to the wrong link, and then I couldn't shut the old one. And it doesn't matter. We're here now.
Yes.
Let's see. Ois on tour. Hello and greetings. These are ones from the from Marcus and Nadine. They're the German ones.
Oh yeah, nice.
Hello, German one.
Hello, they've been here.
Yes.
Actually.
Yes, it was so cool to see the other day the post.
Yeah, I did. I saw that. Oh, we'll show you. I still got some to catch up on internet. Julie Minus is haha Karen, there you do.
It's actually quite nice that Karin sits in front.
And whoop,
Then I can
Virginia.
eat it without showing. Yum, yum, yum.
There you go. There you go. I was wondering what there you did. I didn't know what I did. But I do now. She says there you go, not there you do.
There
She
you
corrected
go.
herself. There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
Exactly.
How can you eat sexy on live?
Julie Miners loves my hair, my gray hair. No need to be embarrassed.
Oh,
Should we talk about everybody else's gray hair
We
then?
like gray
No.
hairs.
I don't
But-
have gray hair.
No, I will
have
not.
gray
I will not
hair.
color it.
As
They
you
can
can
stay.
see, it's pretty gray.
I have like 3 or 4, and it's very funny because depending on the way I part my hair, you can see them or you cannot. Like I
Mhm.
think this way you cannot see them, but if I part my hair the other way, all of the gray hair shows.
I can see it when you braid. I would not have believed a 23-year-old could have gray hair, but when I braid it, I can see it.
I'm so young, so I don't have gray.
But you know what?
Or
She
artificial.
might be 23,
No,
but
it's not
she's an
exactly.
old
Is it
soul,
really?
so she brought her gray hair with her.
I brought my gray hair with me.
I am 47 years old and have earned every single one of these. I will wear them with pride.
Oh yes.
Is it okay?
It's very good.
So what are you eating, guys?
We're eating smoked cod
Smoked cod,
Fish.
with carrot stew.
carrot stew. Sounds good.
Made on the fire.
So don't take this
Right
the
on
wrong way
fire.
because it's actually a compliment. The sauce is a little bit like shit on a shingle, which is what we call it in the United States. SOS, shit on a shingle, and it's but the only thing is it's not white peppery. But the
I know,
sauce is
but I
very
like
like that, the white creamy kind of sauce. It's a good thing. That's a good thing that it tastes kind of like that
It's made from the bottom.
because it's I don't
From the
find that
bottom of your heart.
from scratch. She means she didn't make it from her bottom. Your bottom is the only lively one here.
Oh my god.
This is why we are sending on my channel and not on Viking Valley. Okay. No. Let's see. Ann Decker's there. They were gone. It was sad. She found us. Welcome back, Ann.
That's good.
We had
Hey.
technical difficulties. She did the annoying message and everything. So I will probably delete the first one. Julie Miner said, how should I plan my summer to be able to come to you guys for a day? I'm spitting. My main holidays will be Flatanger. Where's Flatanger? Which is about 10 hours
Flatanger.
away from Oslo. And Oslo, which is about 5 hours. Oslo. It's a beautiful drive over from Oslo.
Yeah.
I drive that way all the time. Well, maybe
Isn't
not
that-
Oslo,
do
but
you
just
come
south
up
of it.
to Hemsedal then? When you go from
You
Oslo?
can
By
come from
pairs?
No, normally Filefjell.
Okay.
If you take E16 all the way, but you can switch in Hernefoss. Because
Yeah.
either way, you're going through Hernefoss, then you could either switch then and take Hemsedal Mountain or
So
Hol.
we could actually meet like the same road. for us.
Mhm.
Who's this? What's this?
Are you bringing flowers to the sheep? Go ahead, show them to it, Eric. What are you doing?
Very nice.
That is.
Well, so you should plan to come and stay all summer. That's my advice.
And Tour Eric will look like a Viking then too. Because you don't look like a Viking right now. I don't recognize you. Who let you in this village?
That's his favorite.
Say that one more time.
But it's true, we cannot disguise ourselves.
No.
I've realized after a while that even when I'm wearing normal clothes and I go to a normal store or something, well, it doesn't only apply to me. Like, I guess for all of us, everybody looks at that anyway. And I think it's mainly because we keep acting as if we're wearing Viking clothes, even when we're not.
I get a little disappointed when people don't take photographs of me in grocery stores.
And they don't smile at you.
I know.
I mean, you're smiling to them, and they just ignore you. And I think,
Do you know who I am? I'm a Viking.
you're
It's
smart.
Oh, I could, yeah.
being
just
so
throw it on me.
used to smiling at people and say hi. They
This
just
is-
do it to everybody, like, oh, hello.
This is my pig. She eats everything.
In Norway, they have the phrase "alt går i grisen," which means everything goes in the pig. That's me. And proud of it. No, this means I don't cook at all this year. She gives me all her leftovers, so I kind of stopped cooking and gave her all my food.
Did you actually ever start?
Oh.
No, but she's not wrong. Mike, oh wait, no.
Mic drop. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can't drop the needle binding. That doesn't work.
Well, I'm gonna.
No, I don't really start
I'm gonna
cooking.
come up with a craft problem.
Oh my
Okay.
It's not a problem, and we've been talking about it every time.
Hmm.
But I'm working on my triangular shawl,
Mhm.
and it's not easy to make the edge.
Yes, it is.
No, to me it's very difficult. Yeah, I can see you've done that. To me, it's very
She's a
difficult.
feisty one today. I like it.
So that's what I'm struggling with. At
Mhm.
night when I go to bed, I sit and I watch an episode of Vikings more or less every night.
Vikings watching Vikings.
Yes,
It's true.
and I try
It's
to needle bind.
Inception.
Oh, the irony.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah,
Like Inception.
Mm.
I might watch Outlander as well though.
Oh.
We were singing that song in the car today.
Yes, we did.
I mean, in the mode of transportation in the Viking world. Hey, Vishlamite. I have a little Viking girl, but she's not Viking right now. Let's see. She said, Julie Miner said that she tried to get Google directions to Gudvangen from my cottage, and Google is kind of like wouldn't start from there. Find Flom, FLOM, and we're only two tunnels away. 2 tunnels from Flom.
Support the
2
elderly.
tunnels from Flom.
Support the elderly.
Yep, and 2 tunnels from Voss. Till Gudvangen, yeah. Let's see. I think I might have. Peruta said, somebody come and get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Who was that?
No, what?
I think I might have missed that one, but I liked it. Let's see. It went too far. Oh, there's a lot more there. She liked my gray hair. She said, how should I plan my summer? Peruta said, somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. It's lyrics.
To what? I don't know this song.
We need this song.
That's strange because she knows every song in the world.
This is
But
true.
Whatever song I start, she knows the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You can mention one line and she'll pull a song out of it. Anna's dressing back. Julie says that. Jenny says, yay for gray stripes. I had one since I was 10, or had some since she was 10, coincidentally about the same time my brother was born. This is true. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but she's got like a big, like a gray patch like there. It is so cool. But it's actually not gray hair per se due to age. It's
probably hard as a rock.
not her hair though.
Well, maybe maybe Mia is watching, but her husband, he was kicked or he was slammed in the head with a hammer when he was a little boy, and that spot is gray.
Did you get hit in the head, Jenny? Maybe, but it's really cool though, because I think it's a fun thing that it goes just like right there. David Hans says, you really got them with the shit on the shingle comment. Oh yes, I did. It's a good thing. Shit on a shingle. Look it up. I'm not kidding. Little less white pepper and it's perfect. This doesn't have white pepper in it though, so I like it. Flatanger is north of Trondheim, which is where Julie Miners is.
Oh, of course it is.
Okay, I didn't, but I've been north of Trondheim. You're from the Trondheim area, aren't you? You and Rune?
Yeah, the area.
Yeah.
What's the name of the place for the Norwegian ones?
Ørlandet.
Ørlandet. Ooh, to me that is Trondheim.
It's like saying that we're in Bergen now.
Yes.
Make a diagram on how to turn your edges on a shawl.
I can do it.
Oh,
Look her up, Textile Hexa. She has a blog. She can do that.
Written in the blog.
Jenny says she's working on the edge of a triangular shawl right now, and it's not it's not cooperative. I get you. No, it's not. It's certain people find certain things easier. Turning edges is not my favorite thing. That's why I will cut something before I can turn it. Another reason is because the appearance changes when you go back and forth.
But will it be really bad though to like make it round? Do the shawl round
And cut it?
And cut it?
No, I might curl a little bit, but that's about it. You can block it. If it does curl, you just block it. But then you'd have all the ends to sew in.
Yeah,
But you
we
can
have
still
to
do it.
something on the end.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
But maybe I will struggle a little bit more and see what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least they're wearing Jarderheimer sweatshirts.
Yep.
So that was good.
So are we going to show some yarn?
Yes.
We can show some yarn. I'm almost caught up on chat. Karin har det varit ska hårda med einerlåg idag. No, I was going to. Okay, tell them about the einerlåg first. We were going to do it today, but then I got a job.
I like that you say that. Tell them about it, and then you just keep talking.
No, because she was asking why we didn't do it. Sorry, I'm just going to eat.
Yes. We made soap out of juniper on Monday. Basically, we just it was actually Rune that picked the juniper, because it's no juniper right here, but it's down on moss. So and we just put them into a big cauldron and put water on it and let it boil for 4 or 5 hours. And I can actually get a bowl so you can see how it looks.
Oh yeah.
Because Karin
It's
is
on her
probably gonna
Instagram.
nag me about one anyway.
Oh, I will. Nope. So it is on the list, Heidi. We were going to do it today. We were going to take pictures and document my head going into a bucket just for you. But haven't done it yet. Little chicken. It's kind of cold.
We are busy
Do we get to
Vikings.
use hot water when we do this? Do we get to use hot water when we do this?
Depends on how nice you are.
I'm a nice person. I just told her her food
Sorry
tasted
about
like
the
shit on a
modern
shingle.
bubble, but looks
They
like
were.
this when it's boiled.
Juniper juice. Guts.
And you can use them for soap, like shampoo, or you can use it for cleaning your house, which
Which is what we're all doing right now.
What is that?
Einerlåg.
Like a clean house?
Oh, clean house? I'm not sure.
Oh, you don't know what a clean house is?
When they were new, they were clean.
Mine is clean.
I'm cleaning.
Eventually. I'm the cleaning freak in the village, just saying.
That's why we let her in.
I'm the one that always cleans. And it's really nice for wooden plates, forks, knives, stuff like that to be cleaned in einerlåg.
Yeah.
Nope, so that will be good. So I will dunk my head in a bucket for you, Heidi. Well, I'll do
We
it.
actually have semi hot water, so we can actually do it afterwards.
I'll get new hot water. I will do this. Okay.
I've heated up some water on
Fibre Drooled. That was your last week too, from France, if I remember right.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Hello again.
Talking to the wind, haha.
Yes.
Oh, hello, girls. I was on the first link. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was not working. I couldn't delete it because I needed to get back online, and I will learn. I'll get better at this. Mia's here, better late than sorry. I like that.
Hey, it's
Mia
about
is-
time.
Mona's not very pleased.
Yes, I am very pleased she's here.
Mia is Mona's daughter, yeah. So we have a lot of relatives online. We got Rune's sister and your daughter. Where's your husband?
At home. I actually told him that we were going online, and he said, "Well, good luck. I hear you any day, so I don't need to hear you."
And your mother?
Well, I mean, they could come, but they will be like, "What the hell is she saying?" So
That's true. Good
I
point.
will-
They're Spanish.
I
I
know
will spare
the
them
New
the
Zealand
torture.
people watches us whenever they wake up.
Mm.
So my other
but
daughter.
my sisters do watch it, at least I think. One of my sisters do watch it.
Yes, it was.
So hello.
We were talking.
Hola, perrita.
Yeah, we were going to
Hola,
talk about the
Morena.
one.
I don't know.
Just
if
still
you
reading
see
through the
me.
few.
So let's go to everyone we think are watching.
To everybody, I think you is watching. Hello.
Pruda sent you a link. Jenny was asking about the if I sent her diagram. No, I can't really link right now because I'm eating, but I will. I could maybe. And I was right. It was France. That's right. I rock.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
now Kristin has wool.
We have noticed you.
She's got wool. It's multiplying, and it's
Yeah.
losing control.
Oh yes.
Yeah, let's
and
see
it
the
will
wool.
and it will be more as well.
I think we are the ones losing control.
And then, oops, sorry. Show me your wool.
You have to show them since you're eating. Maybe you managed to shut up. That is plant-eyed made indigo, and I bought it up in Lofoten.
Lofoten, north of Norway.
Yeah, and they got a really, really special wool. Actually, a little bit more harsh than the others because they eat tang og tare.
Hang.
Tang.
They eat
Tar,
something.
yeah, they
Why am I
eat
calling
tar.
that tar? Do they really eat tar?
Tar.
So that was right. Okay, they eat tar. Tar eating
like
sheep in Lofoten.
Sea tar, yeah. Seaweed. It's called.
Seaweed.
And I think that's a little bit more
So
believable.
it's a little bit more harsh, but it's really nice to plant them. So, and I think I actually got quite a good
The
color.
Lofoten
Yes,
wool is
yes,
really nice. I
very.
can type that.
Very nice color.
My mom pronounces that Lofoten. It is no, it's Lofoten.
Lofoten. Plant-eyed with birch leaves.
Mm.
What pot did you use?
On that one, I used a copper pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had that's a double dye from woad and madder.
Explain double
No,
dye.
not woad. I'm sorry. It's madder and birch leaves.
Oh, that's actually cool.
So explain double dye.
Double dye is when you first dye one color and then you dye it in another color to get the third color. It's like red and blue makes purple.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Black and
So
yellow,
red and
black
yellow make orange.
Black and yellow.
I'm so smart.
You're clever.
I do. What else do you got in there?
I have some handspun lamb wool.
Ooh, this is pretty.
Mhm.
This is super soft. It almost feels like Angora.
And it's really nice to needle bind. It's thin, but
Virginia would like to needle bind with that, not me. I would needle bind with this one because it's
that one
fat.
I actually
Oops.
bought in England. I was so lucky that
and that's your shawl. We talked about this
Yep.
one.
it's my shawl is made out.
It's
Blue-faced
backwards.
Leicester.
Good luck.
It's called blue-faced Leicester. And we have a awesome color. This
Oh,
is not
yeah,
blend
I
color.
love
It's
that.
blåna. It's a chunky yarn, so you can needle bind
Blåna
it
from
easily.
Hillesvåg.
It's from Hillesvåg.
I like Blåna, but they
I
have
love
such
that.
nice colors.
Yep.
The Blåna colors all look real natural.
And we
We had them in our shop.
are going to
Because the
dye
factory's not too far from here.
next Friday. We probably have dyed a little bit. amongst others, this one.
After we wash my hair.
Oh, we're
With
gonna wash
my-
your hair today.
No, we're plant dying.
I'm gonna freeze. Okay. This one is Krisitn. Lofoten wool again.
But we're gonna plant it.
What are you gonna color it?
I haven't really decided yet. Maybe walnuts.
Mm.
I think it can be cool.
And what
with,
happens when you dye gray yarn?
it's get in another color?
It's a beautiful rustic looking color. If you get white, if you dye white yarn, you get a nice clear color. But if you dye, you can see the grain on that one. When you dye gray, it gets a grainy color.
If you dye yellow on gray yarn, you get green. Actually,
I did find out the hard way. It is now in the blacksmith's sweater.
And if you dye with madder and manage to keep it on 50 degrees, you get really, really deep red color, almost like Karin's dress. Actually, it's really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of mother in Norwegian?
It's a lot of crap.
Yeah, it's
That's actually true,
it's crap.
Yeah.
but it's pronounced crop, not crap. It's actually true. It's called crap.
It's like,
Whatever.
great in English is not the same as great in Norwegian.
No.
So when you don't understand that and you're at the finest restaurant in Oslo having 5 meal course and the chef come and ask if the food is good and you say great, he looks at you like, oh my God,
It's like fine.
fine.
It's
okay,
fine.
It was okay. So great is not great.
Mm-mm.
No. You remember, Mia?
Oh,
That
there's a
was
story there.
Kind of fun. Yeah.
Are you gonna check on the chat again?
Yep, I can. We got some gathering up here. Ann Decker says, hello, Virginia. Again, Ann Decker doesn't love the rest of us. She only likes Virginia.
Yeah, well,
It's a conspiracy.
that's life, isn't it?
God.
Julie Myers says, Karin is losing control. That's right. I bought more yarn. Watch me needle bind with cotton. I did it. I'm doing it.
Well, if to put it like this, we may have bought some yarn in Hamar as well. When we
You did?
went
Yeah. What'd you
away.
buy?
You
This is what
bought-
happens
I
when
bought my
Vikings leave the
favorite
village.
yarn.
We
I
buy
mean,
wool.
I just went into the shop, looked to the right, and the first thing I see is just shelves and shelves of my favorite yarn. I'm like, I'm buying it.
What's your favorite? Yeah.
Holtzgarn.
Oh, the whole yeah. The really thin one that you made my.
And they have like a whole shelves of greens,
It's so
and I'm
pretty.
like,
It's really, really thin, but it's beautiful for embroidery too.
We were in there quite a long time, and Virginia was standing there all the time.
yeah, and like they went around the shop, and I'm like, no, I'm staying in this corner. I need to try to find which green I'm going to buy
Yeah.
because it's hard.
It is, and there's not like just one. There's a gazillion.
yes.
Yeah.
We are going on a road trip.
Oh yeah. Loam.
And this is
Is this from Loam?
Oh,
Lom.
that's cool.
We're getting Rune to take us out of the village again, Heidi. Destination Loam. So I think that's 3 hours from here. Loam.
This one is, I bought this one,
Mhm.
and it's Troll from Hillesvåg.
ah, is that
It's,
true?
yeah.
It looks so thin. Are you sure?
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
No, it's
That's not.
us.
No, it's not.
Us.
Us.
I think.
That's different.
My
yeah.
head is not working. I don't know why.
Try now.
So it's from Hillesvåg anyway.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
it's really like you can feel it's wool, but you can also feel like when you put it down on your knee or your shoulder, it immediately gets warm.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be so nice.
But he was
And
not-
someone's
is
gonna
warm.
have a hat out of this. I'm not saying who, Mia. Who's having it?
So now you see what happens when you mention the wrong name or the wrong kind of yarn in a bunch of yarn snobs?
Yeah, well, that's good. You're correct.
It'll be the last time you comment about my cooking.
Oh yeah. Oh well, maybe not.
Just kidding. I got stuck to my boobs again.
Well,
There.
Lucky you get food all summer. So.
They do. How long are you staying with us, Kristin, so you can keep feeding me?
Till the end of July.
I need August
And
too.
Norway has this yarn called Viking.
That's right. Viking of Norway, which is
Well, it's not made in Norway.
It's no-
It's made in China.
Probably, but
Yeah,
it's
it is.
wool. Its wool is very soft.
Hmm.
So this is the first time in like 4 years I'm knitting.
it's alpaca.
It's alpaca.
That's why it's soft. Okay, I'm done eating in your ear. It's not backwards, by the way, right? It's Julie Miners. Oh no, when I hold up something. I'm not going to hold up. Okay, so if I held up my cheating yarn that I had to try, it's actually correct for you because it looks backward for me. But if it's not backwards, good to know. This is not Viking at all.
But the color is nice.
The color is awesome. I thought maybe, people who are allergic to wool might need something that looks similar to wool in color and texture, but it's cotton.
How do you attach them?
I do a lazy join. Yeah, I can. That's going to be a trick and a half to show. Okay, so there's actually a video on it on my Instagram, but this is finished 2 + 2. So there we go. If you look on the back side of the stitch, I can't see what I'm holding up. There we go. You can follow the last yarn, the way it went through. Something like that. If I do it this way, I just meant. This is the way the last yarn went through. So you follow the path of that. And then you can leave a tail hanging and continue to bind with an old one. This one you'll have to just push back to the other side. And then after you do a few stitches, you can weave the ends in behind there. That is, here, I have one. I have a join. And it will look like that on the back side. So I will, it's tricky to do because you might get a little hole if you pull it too tight when you're binding it, when you stick it in. When you stick it in, that sounds bad. Anyway, when you bury your ends, women. I don't know why I like that. Yeah. There, when you pull it through anyway, you don't want to pull it too tight, otherwise it'll create a little hole on this side. That's not an easy thing to do live without one of Ann Decker's extra cameras pointing this way, so you'll just have to trust me.
I did that when I was needle binding with white yarn.
With white yarn, I will do that too, because that is not fun.
When you splice white yarn,
do not eat
unless your
Cheetos.
hands are totally clean, it will be a spot.
Oh, even then when you're splicing, yeah, just the oil in your skin will pick up. Viking kids are not quiet. Mm-mm.
As you can hear, we got kids.
We like them though. Kids in the village is a good thing. I need to get mine back here too. Okay. Mia says, I remember great. Which is, yeah. Yenny says, well, Virginia waved to us, and of course we love her. I see what you're sucking up. Killer. Death by needle biting needle.
I'm not afraid of death. I've died enough times already.
Mm-hmm. Notice I said death by needle binding needle and not null. How to piss off a Norwegian? Call it a null. It is not a null. It's a needle.
If you can manage to actually needle bind with a null, I would say good for you.
Yeah,
I would be very
that would be
Because-
interesting.
A null?
Well, that is-
In Norwegian, null is a squeegee. It's for cleaning windows.
We might need to try.
Null with a with a circle over it literally just means needle. So then you're calling it, if you call it a null or a null even, then you're just calling it needle. But it's a needle binding needle because there are a lot of different kinds of needles. There are knitting needles. There are sewing needles, tapestry needles, needle binding needles. So there you go. Pet peeve. It's not a null. Julie writes, I often keep my working thread longer than my arm, and I pull several times, especially if I'm sitting next to somebody. The French guy, she was, he asked a question. I see you put several threads on each passage.
Yeah, it's called lazy threads.
Yep, in Norwegian they have actually a term for it, latmannstråd, which means lazy man's thread. Because I am too lazy to reconnect this every time, so I will do it like that.
But why are you not using a cotton needle?
Because this is cotton and it's super skinny yarn. Yeah, but because when I pull it through with this one, the back end of the needle will open the stitch in, but this one slides better. But the back end of the needle will open up the stitch a little too much for me. So for this stitch and this thin yarn, I will use a tapestry needle. Yeah, let's see how fat it is on the end though. That's why. Because it opens my stitches. But when I do Oslo and Citra and other yarns, I will switch to that one immediately.
It still looks nice, doesn't it?
I see the holes.
I see the holes.
See the holes.
It could be because she's doing a completely different stitch, but that's beyond the point. No, it's because it tends to, but for my own gauge, it opens it up a bit too much.
Look at this blue, nice
nice.
color though.
It is pretty. It's royal blue.
Yep.
Mhm.
Someone might be in the marine.
Oh, are you flirting with Mia again? Your daughter?
No, it's not her. It's
No,
Lisa, my
Lisa.
third daughter.
She should be online now and watching you make that for her. 250 stitches, you said.
Hello.
298.
288 tiny stitches. She had to count on size 2.5 millimeter knitting needles. There is love in that sweater.
I was gonna call it
There is love.
Oh, that works too.
Love is in the air.
Anyway, so that's why I put more on there. But if you have
You can put
too much yarn shoved into one eye, it will make it hard to pull the needle through. And that's where an eye or a needle with multiple eyes comes in handy. You know, we do have Rune's needles. Why don't we just take them out? We have in this semi-historic bag. I have candy.
Yeah, that's true.
Look what Rune made. This one will not work for needle binding because
But
it'll
it's
catch.
very cool.
But who the hell cares? It's cool.
That's gonna be so cool as a hairpin.
Why
Yeah.
can't that one work as a needle?
Because it catches in the
gonna
grooves. It has to be smoothed this way. So if depending how the grooves are, but it'll catch in each groove. I tried it, believe me. But it also needs to be a little bit more pointed there, though. But that one is just because he wanted to see if he could do it. Go ahead, test it out, honey. Okay. She's going to make it work anyway, just to tell me to shut up.
Yep.
Look at the needles.
Don't say things are impossible.
I know.
So
I did actually make 4 or 5 stitches with it. It does work, but it's not. A bent one. Raise your hand if you use bent needles.
Very cool.
I actually
Those
like bent needles.
quite, nice to use.
I do because you can go, well, you can have it go away from you, but I like to pick and go towards me and then have the bend follow. But it also helps you not rotate your needle because you know which way. That is really nice.
Mm.
And it's a long one. I like long needles. And it's got multiple eyes too.
I have to say though, after using the sewing needle the last time for making the bag, I kind of appreciated having a shorter needle.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, when you're doing that
I-
stitch, I would use a small needle
I
too.
might like short needles now too.
Hmm.
She was doing York stitch with the weaving yarn, tightened to the needle. So she used like a regular tapestry, a smaller tapestry needle, not a big one. And just like Anne does when she does hers anyway. And that one, yeah, you need the small. If I do buttonhole stitch, I
Have you
use it.
seen the York sock for real?
No.
Those stitches are
Eye candy.
insane.
Mhm.
I have some-
That's what I think she was trying to emulate was York. I need to clean my fingernails. These are Viking fingernails, but we're looking at the needle now. Focus. What is this? Is this Ebenholt? Or did you call it? Or Ebony?
He's
He's not there.
I don't know where he went. No, it's horn. It's horn. They are horn. It's more obvious on this one because you can see the grain.
Help me.
This one also has a nice bend to it. Gevir, antler. You can see the grain
Oh my god.
from the antler. Side by side on my piano. We're still singing Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah.
So I was just joining in late. No, anyway.
we're not.
How is
Owen.
the comments? How is the comments coming?
They're rolling up and telling us who used bent needles. I'm still showing it. 3 more needles to drool over here.
Oh.
And the other thing with multiple eye needles is you don't have to use both eyes if you don't want to, but it's there if you need it.
Oh, I like that one.
I like this
Oh
one.
my goodness. That might be mine.
Shh, don't tell him.
I'm gonna buy it from him. Oh, look at this.
Wow,
Oh.
This is candy.
Oh, look at that, Mia. Oh my goodness, look at that.
So if you vips your mother the money for it, Christmas is done. And see what I did there?
Feel it.
Oh yeah.
I know. I want
Feel it.
this one though. This one speaks to me. Look at the grain change.
But I didn't like it.
It's
I like my
so.
wheel too.
Yeah,
I need
do.
this one. Okay, anyway, we're making Rune rich over here. He does actually sell them, though. You just have to...
You just have to tell us and
Beg.
we will send them. He
Yep.
doesn't charge very much either.
No, I keep telling him to up his prices, so get one before he catches on. Okay, so we got a lot of people liking needles. Ann Decker says there's a friend up near Lofoten who weaves there. There's
What's
a
her
good...
name?
What's her name? Spit it out.
No.
Kristin spends a lot of time in Lofoten. Oh, another one is they call it overdying. Yeah, double dying is overdying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah.
I've heard both terms.
Yeah, it was just Sabina.
Well, she's
Ringberg that
she's
taught
American.
me to say
Double dying. Yeah. There's just
she's doing this amazing.
I think it went too far
German
back.
plant iron.
Oh.
Yenny says it's a vegan hat.
We like German.
Oh, this is a vegan. My hat is a vegan hat.
Nice.
New selling point. It's a vegan hat. It too can be yours for the low price of, I don't know, because I'm not done making it. Okay. I like the vegan hat. That's good.
Cool.
No sheep were sheared for that hat.
No, but a lot
But
of
you
cotton
know
plants
what?
was killed.
We did get,
But
no,
you
we didn't
know
actually,
what?
we just picked on them.
Do you know what? If we don't share the sheep, they will actually suffer.
These ones will, yep.
So we have to share them.
yeah.
Otherwise, we will have to kill them because it's gonna be painful for them.
They get like really tight
Yeah.
afros, but yeah.
Yeah.
They're actually, this is ours are ready to come off now. And we have an appointment booked because they are actually trying to scratch it off. Let's see. I often keep my working thread longer than my, we already read that. Shawl pin. Yes, this actually would make an awesome shawl pin because it catches in the grooves.
Yeah. That's a good point.
That's a selling point. Wherever he went. Heidi, do you need a shawl pin from your brother for Christmas?
A lot of Christmas stuff going
Yeah, a
on.
lot of Christmas going on. We're planning ahead here.
So who wants to see me dip Karen's head into a bucket?
Oh no, that one's going to be sent later. Not for the live, not with 9 minutes to go. But I will stick my head in a bucket for Einar Logan. This will be for you, Heidi. Oh my God, I love those needles, says Yuli Miner. I want to try a bent one. You will like it. I'm telling you. There's so many wrong ways I can make that sound, but once you try it. Okay. Anyhow, I was thinking once you.
No.
Yeah, we're not going to say.
She said.
Sometimes you don't really have to say things out loud.
No, I was missing quite. Okay. Miriam Hertel, I have a bent one, and then I have to keep track of which way I'm holding it for the bent to work in my favor, so I prefer straight. That's a good point.
I have an elk bone needle.
Moose bone.
Moose bone.
The moose.
The moose.
The moose.
And it's actually bending as I go. Now it's, I wouldn't say bend, but it's like kind of forming a bit of a bend there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if mine is doing that or
Because I'm
not.
probably doing it the same way, holding it the same way each time I go through the loop.
Yeah, there could be. For me, it's just, I just know that this is the way I bend
Maybe
it.
I even have it here.
So
on
that
my
goes.
other sock. Is it? No, it's not.
I can do this all day.
Yes, it is. It's kind of, you can't see much, but you see it's kind of going this way now, and I can really feel it because if I take it the other way, it will split the thread because it's going that way.
It's one of those things I think you can feel more than the.
Oh, yeah.
But is it actually slightly bent or is it?
Well, I didn't feel it that way when I started. I've used it for all the last projects. And I probably push it with my thumb. I don't know. Anyway, it's getting a little bit bent. You can't see because of the color.
Nah.
But I
Either
can
you're getting
definitely
more
feel it.
sensitive or it is, but then I keep an eye on it because if it bends too much.
Yeah. I'm trying to turn it the other way, but then I'm just doing it without thinking.
I think it's magic.
This is the other sock, by the way.
Yeah, you started the second sock.
Yes.
We didn't get far with what we were doing.
What are you working on next week, Karin?
A blacksmith sweater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think maybe I'll dye some yarn for it.
Oh, God.
It'll be done in time for Christmas.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna be so happy.
He's gonna be very happy, poor guy. I will finish the damn blacksmith sweater if it kills me. No, it's almost done. It's only got arms left. And then I got to cut there. Miriam says at some point we have to have a long conversation of how to say Nalbinding in all the languages we speak. I have been saying Nalbinding or Nalbinding, and apparently irritating a lot of Norwegians. No, the word, yeah, you can say Nalbinding, 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 Nalbinding. That would be a very American twist onto it. Oh,
You
cracking
can
open.
say it's in like hillbilly Norwegian, Nalbinding.
Nalbinding, yeah, because we have two. It's two ways in Norwegian. We have Nalbinding and Nalbinding. Does not equal. No, it does not equal. Is
What are
Yeah.
you writing?
I say null. It's null. There's not a needle, or it is kind of null is a needle, but it is an unspecific needle. You need to say null binding needle, or needle binding needle, or null binding needle, or whatever. But, Norwegians have null binding and null binding. Okay, ignore the misspelling with the M. There's no M in null binding. Literally, leer and legal in French. Like, oh, I'm not going to pronounce that. Can you want to try it? We'll bring the Spaniard. Leer and lagi.
Lier, alagi, alagi, alagi. I don't know. I'm Spanish, not French.
We will see me next week. We will be here on Friday. Definitely.
Yep.
I will be here. Are you going to be here Friday?
Hopefully, I didn't pronounce it too, but
You'll be cooking for me on Friday too?
Probably. I
Yeah.
can do it every day.
So you do every day. What are you going to do this week before you take off? What are your plans?
I'm gonna die.
We do a lot of that in this village. Virginia especially. Sometimes we like to take her out of the village so she can die.
Die outside. As a Viking, you can actually die on the same spot twice.
yes.
I like
Sorry, bad humor. Now I'm gonna do some dying, and I'm gonna finish on my triangular shawl. That has come this far only, but
that. Sounds like my sweater.
only use handspun yarn on it. So,
There you go then.
Yeah.
And then
and I'm gonna cook food for Karin, basically the whole week.
I don't want to get too skinny. I had the COVID-19, now I got the Kristin 20. There you go. What are you doing this week?
I'm continuing with the bag. I need to finish it, make straps, make, finish the
The
bag.
embroidery part,
basically.
or
No, the
Oh, you
embroidery
have
is
straps,
done.
yeah.
Yeah, the straps and the string.
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna work on the marine sweater.
The marine sweater
That's yours.
in that in that very unknown technique called knitting.
Unknown teacher.
It's unknown. I'm gonna wash my hair with juniper. Oh, look at that. There's stuff residue. It'll be good. I will try to dye some more wool for the sweater, and I will maybe finish the UFO I decided to start because I bought yarn for something else and changed my mind.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah.
So, and then we are getting close to opening date.
Yeah, we are washing. That's actually why I haven't gotten much needle binding done. We still have it open for guest Vikings. And if you are a Viking and you want to come and stay in Norway, first you have to get here and quarantine properly. But if you can apply to stay here. Go to 20 or send an email at 2020 at nerderheimer.com. I can't type this way. But if you go to Viking Valley, you will see all the information there. So you can, from June 15th, tourists can come in from 10 to 6. It will be open every day.
Who come see us?
We don't
Come
do
see
holidays
us.
here. We just open
You can see us live.
You can see
in
us live.
person.
if you dare. Beware the eyebrows. Yeah. And if you want to stay here, what is she eating? It is not shit on a shingle.
No, it's the carrots too that she made. There
It's
was a spoonful left, so I'm
It's a bit of
trying
a
it.
white sauce kind of a thing, yeah. But it's really good, and she needs to make it again. And I won't call it shit on a shingle because I just insulted her somehow. That was my Americanism into Norway. But yeah, what else do we? Yeah. So you can come apply, come be a Viking to stay here. And you can come and visit. I think that's about all we got because we are at 59 minutes and 45 seconds. If you want to include this group we had before, like us because we're tech savvy.
What's the long?
Klemtoder or not?
What's the long thing? Have you read it?
The long thing? Oh, the funny thing is that Nalbinding is a modern name for it from the 60s, I think. Before that, it was seaming. And when you're sewing for your mittens, at least in Sweden. It's true, actually. I've heard it called sewing stitches too. There's a lot of names for it. There's looping, there's single needle knitting, Viking knitting, lots of things.
Cool.
Okay, we're boogieing out of here. Next week, Friday, same time. I'll get better at YouTube. So if you subscribe and if you turn on your notifications, you'll get a link that says it's working. Yep. Okay, we leave you. Say goodbye.
See ya.
I'm going to go wash my hair.